All right, good morning, everyone. It's a little bit after 10 o'clock on March 8th, 2021, and I'm going to call it a day here, go home, and I've got taxes to do. So, all right. Today, I'm up $1,010, and I made some money here on MP, and then I made some money, or let's see, I lost a little bit here on ATH. I went with pretty small size on this one. And also eyes. I made some money on eyes. So let me bring forward the trade sheet here. So I opened it up. Usually I don't do this. You see these little arrows right here next to the trades. Today I opened it up so I could kind of show you how I averaged into my levels here. You can see I averaged into 100 shares at 39.88, which is 946.02, 39.40. Well, anyway, all right, let me look at the. I'm going to look at my levels here. Well, okay, I see. All right, so 39.88, and it filled me at 39.88 and 39.40. It filled me at the same time. You can see this is the time of the day that I traded. So it blasted right through 39.88 to 39.40 and down here to $39 even too. All of that happened at the same time. You can see that at 9:46 and 2 seconds. It really the price of the stock really tumbled, and then. Let's see. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Oh, it's over here. Open date. Okay, so this is a closed time. This is open time. Okay, all right, I see. Sorry. Okay, I thought that was a little bit strange. Okay, so at, let's see, at 9:31 and 29 seconds, I was filled at 39.88. 9:31 and 39 seconds, I was filled at 39.40. This is kind of strange. This is something strange with my broker because it's showing, okay, 28. 9:31.58. So this isn't in order. This is out of order, which is weird. So 9:31.28 and 9:31 in 29 seconds, I got filled on my first 100 shares. And then at 9:31 and 39 seconds, I got filled on my second 100 shares. And then at 9:31 and 58 seconds, I got filled on my third 100 shares. And then let's see, about 2 minutes later, I got filled at 38.50 on 100 shares, and then about 2 minutes after that, I got filled on 100 shares at $38 even. And here I'll show you what I was doing. So 39.88 was my level that I was looking at, and the way I got this level is I threw a Fibonacci up on it. I'll pull up the daily here, and I put a daily from the top of this candle's close down here to the bottom of this day's candle's close. So it's kind of a range. This is a range where there had been a lot of traders active in the stock. And so 39.88 was the 38% Fibonacci level, and 37.50 was the 25% Fibonacci level. It doesn't faze me to have levels like this, to have entries at these levels. You can see here, there's a lot of price action. This is the daily, and this is going back to just December. And so there's a lot of movement here. There's a lot of price action, price discovery happening here between, let's say, the end of February here and the beginning of March in that week. A lot of volatility in there. So I was comfortable with throwing a Fibonacci retracement on those levels. And you can see here, yeah, 37.50. So I had an order in for 37.50 that didn't get filled, or for 37.51 actually, that didn't get filled, but it's okay. So here, let's look at it on the 1 minute here. So, and I staggered my entries by about 40 to 50 cents per entry. So let's see, 39.88 was my first entry. Then 39.40, which is roughly 50 cents away, and then 39 even, which is roughly, it's 40 cents away, but it's roughly 50, and then 38.50 is 50 cents away, then 38 even, And then I had one at 37.51 for a bounce off of this Fibonacci. Now, it didn't make it all the way that far down. So it's kind of like, yeah, okay, whatever. So here in the first 5 minutes, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes, right? Then it hit this number down here. The low here was 37.79 and just took off in the upward direction here. And so once it started hitting this on the day, where is it? Here it is. It's on the 10-minute. So I don't really use moving averages very much. It just happens to coincide. So there's let me make it a little bit bigger so it's easier to see. There's a, let's see, what is this? This is the 200, I think, or the 50, I think. Let's see. Oh, that's the 200. So there's a 200 period moving average. This is on a 10-minute time frame. And I was watching the level 2, right? And so it was bumping up and down against this 200 period moving average. And I was watching the price action on the level 2, and I was kind of like, okay, I'm seeing resistance here. People keep coming in to sell it right in here in this area. Sellers kept popping up on the level 2. So anytime it would pop up above the 200 period moving average here, and then sellers would come in. Sellers were coming in right in here. And so it bobbled around in here for a bit. And I ducked out at $40.63 here. Let me open it up. So I ducked out. You can see $40.63 right here. I sold these. I think this is 300. I was in for 500 shares, so I sold 300 shares at 40.63, and then I sold another 200 shares at 40.67. And so let's see, 40, yeah. So right in here, well, I'll use a different line. 40.63 is right there. This 40.63 level, I was watching the level 2. I was watching the price action. And right in here, it kept, sellers kept coming in and knocking it down. And there weren't orders already on. Like, so the level 2 wasn't showing, sell orders up here at 40.86. It's just every time it started to pop up right here, sellers would come in and dump it down. So I let go of the trade right here at 40.63. And so, yeah, I caught a decent trade right here. I was in an average of, let's see if I still have, I don't have it. I think I was in at an average of $38.95. So I was in at an average right here. And I managed to catch the bulk of the move from right here to roughly right here. I managed to catch this move right in here for about 80 cents, and the 38 on 100 on so I got a 40.63 on these shares, and so that's what, I don't know, about that's about roughly 75 cents. And then 39.40 was roughly $1.20. And then from 39 is $1.60. From 38 to 40.67 is $2.67, and then from 38.50 to 40.67 is $1.17. Let's see how I did on average here. So let's say, what's the fast way to do this? Go, all right, 3988 plus 3940 plus 3900 plus 3800 plus 38500, enter, and divided by 500, enter. Well, that's not right. I didn't pay $108 per share. Let's clear that again real quick. So I bought 100 shares at $39.88 plus 100 shares at $39.40. Oh, that's a problem. Plus 100 shares at $3,900 plus 100 shares at $38 even plus 100 shares at $38.5, enter. All right, divided by 500, enter. Yeah, so it was in at 38.95 on average. So let's put that to memory, a little clear. And I sold it 40.63, but times 3, enter. And then plus, let's go to the, all right, plus 200 times 40.67. No, that's not right. Sitting here going through math, looking like a jackass. All right, let's do this. Divided by 200 times 40.67 equals. All right, now let's do it this way. Plus 200. Oops, let's back that out. Plus 200 times 40.67. It will hit equals. Minus, let's see, memory recall. Let's just do minus 19478, enter, divided by 500. So I made an average of $1.69 per share on that trade for 500 shares. That was nice. All right, so then next up, eyes. I got into, I think it was 400 shares on eyes. Let's see, 200, yeah, 400 shares of eyes. And I got into eyes. Now, eyes actually might have more room to run today. I got into eyes, and I wasn't paying attention to eyes. And it's probably one that I should have paid closer attention to. I probably could have made more money trading it after it broke out. So it opened up and it ran in here. It opened at 887 and it ran up here to 1071, then dipped back down. And 989 was a level that I was watching because it's the high from the previous day. There's the high from the previous day. And so then it broke back above. And I don't know where I would have been a buyer on this one. I mean, looking back, hindsight's 2020. I most likely would have attempted to enter this trade here above this pivot right here. So I probably would have been in at about $10.35 per share. And then I probably would have sold right in here around $12 or so. As it is, though, I wound up averaging into 400 shares inside of this consolidation zone. So it ran up here to 1244 and then started kind of bobbling around this 1244, 1245 level. And so I averaged into 400 shares, probably 100 shares about once every minute or so as it bobbled around $12. I was like, okay, this is putting in a bull flag. This is, just kind of taking a pause for a moment. as buyers and sellers kind of position themselves. And then it ran up. And so I got out of this for roughly 60 cents, and I think I was in at around an average of around 12.25. So just before it hit 13 bucks, I dumped. I got out and just took profit. Then ATH, I got into this trade at the 5406 level, and I wasn't paying a lot of attention to it. I only got into 100 shares. And it was acting as though when I got into it on this candle right here. This 1 minute candle right here is where I got filled. I don't have the time. But I had an order like preset for 5406, and it started popping up. And it looked to me like it was going to do a sort of a bounce here from this Fibonacci and go back up here and then come back down. So I was looking to get rid of it, looking to dump it at 55.25, but it didn't do that. Instead, it went up about halfway to 55.25 and then started breaking down. And I let go of that for $1.15 loss per share, which is kind of a lot. It's significantly higher. That's actually about a 2% drop where I let it go, but I wasn't paying close attention to it because it was only 100 shares, and I was looking at either MP or EI or EYES, EYES at the time. So once I get into too many trades at one time, I have a hard time keeping track of everything. So I really prefer to only be in one trade at a time. But it's just it's okay. It was a small loss, and the rest of the day is pretty good there. So let's see on this one. So I'll do a little bit more. I'm gonna recheck my math here. So 361.45 plus 483.96 plus 40.92 plus 39.9 plus 145.58 plus 53.60 minus 11.5 minus 103.52. Yeah, so 110 or 1,010 today. Not too shabby, I still am crawling out of a little bit of a loss from last week on, I've forgotten what that was, COHN, I think. So, yeah, I'm going to call it a day here, everybody. Good luck out there trading. EYES, I would think there's more upside to EYES. The FDA approval is a pretty big deal. ANCN, I don't really know what's going on with ANCN. SVBI, yeah. Sino, this is an interesting one I've got on watch. Looks like it's coming back down. I'm going to keep an eye on Sino. This is a global shipping company that's now gotten into cryptocurrency mining and so forth. FSR, I have levels on FSR. It broke above. I didn't take this trade, so I was looking for it to break above this 2330 level, then come back and confirm it. I wasn't really paying close attention to it because I was busy with other things, but what I was looking for was for it to break here, then come down, retest, and start moving away again. And it's not done that, obviously. So FSR, it's a stock that I like because I've made money on it before, but I think there's more time to give it, on watch to see what it's doing. ATH and APO most likely also. Yeah, they're just kind of lagging. All right, everybody. Good luck out there, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Out.